Hey everyone, it's Rain and welcome back to another video. So I feel like in my last video I was acting like really shy and like whatever, but in reality I'm like really bubbly, high-spirited and whatever, so I'm gonna try and keep the rest of my videos like that. Let's get on to the reason that you clicked on this video. As you can tell from, why did I just do this? The reason you clicked on this video, you know, it's, oh my god, riding with scoliosis. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about that really bugs me is my posture while I'm riding. And just a disclaimer before I say that, this is all my personal experience, this is all my opinion, so if you ride with scoliosis and you have different issues, feel free to comment or message me and I will talk to you. But it's been requested that I make this video because I have a lot of people message me on my Instagram actually that are like, I ride with scoliosis, can I talk to you about, like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. My parents think I should stop because they don't think it's good for my back and whatever, and, like, I don't know what to do, and, like, some people actually want to start riding, but they're like, I don't know, I have scoliosis, and I don't know if it's good for me or not, so we're just going to address it all here. So, the first thing that kind of bugs me is my posture. So, most people ride with a straight back, kind of like that. It's not even that straight, but, you know, they'll have, like, that perfect back for riding. And then there's me who's, like, arched all the way while I'm riding. I'm gonna, like, put my hands up, kind of, so that you can see what I mean. Like, my back is, like, arched. Like, I got a Kim K ass. No, just kidding. I am so sorry. So it's really weird for me, especially when I'm, like, posting or cantering, because I'll sit there being like, but, I'm going to insert some pictures after this, though, so it also really bugs me when I go into 2-point. Sorry, I'm like, half my head's like decapitated here. Bear with me. It also bugs me when I go into 2-point, which is the position that you go to over a jump. So this is kind of what I look like. So my back, like, really arches. Like, obviously this isn't the best thing to be doing because A, not in a saddle, B, not on a horse, C, I'm on the ground in my room. So that's kind of what bugs me the most about it, and which leads me to my next one. Having your back arched all the time, you don't really feel it, but, like, it hurts, if that makes sense. Like, you don't feel like you're arching your back, but your back just starts to hurt, and you have to, like, bend over and, like, really try and stretch it out, and sometimes it'll, like, pop or crack or whatever, and it feels so good afterwards. But it's hard to do that when you're riding. So sometimes, I'm going to try and show you as best as I can. So, like, I'll be sitting in the saddle and I'll put, like, both feet around the, oh my god, I'm losing my words today, but I'll put both feet in front of me and I'll just reach out and stretch as much as I can. Sometimes I'll still have my feet, like, underneath me, but I always, like, put my feet out so that I can, like, stretch it out, like, as much as I can. And, sometimes it actually brings me bad luck, because a lot of the time, like, after I do that, something bad happens. Like, the worst thing that happened to me was when I was still at my old barn, and I cracked my back right before I went into canter warm-up, and I honestly don't know what happened. I like, blacked out. Like, whenever I fall off of a horse, for some reason, it happens in slow motion, and it feels like you're in a dream. Like, it feels so weird for me. So I fell off and I landed on my hip, and now I've got hip issues, which adds to the back issues, which adds to, like, everything else that's going on with me. So there's that. Sometimes if I'm riding a green horse and I crack my back, sometimes they'll actually, like, spook at it, and I'm like, that's not good. So yeah, there's that issue as well. And oh gosh, okay, let's just talk about something different other than what bugs me. This is my personal opinion of how riding affects me. I feel like it does have a huge impact on my posture, and I feel like that's why my scoliosis is, like, slow, because riding is kind of like my brace, because, like, your coaches are constantly telling you to sit straight, they're constantly, like, fixing your posture and whatever, and they're, like, not moving you up to do stuff until you're, like, you've got that down, and, like, you're comfortable with it and whatever. So, I thank my coaches a lot for that, because it's helped a lot. Like, I don't have as bad of a curve as I would have if I didn't ride. Because it's all about posture and whatever, so, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at explaining this, but that's like my personal opinion on why it helps me and how it helps me, and that's why I'm still in riding, and that's why my parents and my doctors think that it's fantastic to do, because it really focuses on posture, and it's just a fun thing to do overall. So, if you have scoliosis and you want to do a sport, horseback riding is kind of expensive, but it does help with your posture a lot. I really love it. Not just because, I love that it helps with my posture, and I love that I can, help fix my scoliosis myself by doing something that I love with someone that I love. You get that? Yeah? Alright, so that's kind of really what I wanted to talk about today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment or message me on Instagram, eq.scoliosis, and if you guys have any video suggestions involving scoliosis riding or really anything, or if you have any requests, just leave them in the comments down below or message me on Instagram or comment, anything. I honestly love you guys so much, and I love interacting with you, and that's kind of why I started YouTube, because I feel like I get to interact with you guys a little more on here. So, yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me.